I'd forgotten in my car from, wait for it, 3 weeks ago. The scary part? It looked exactly the same as the day I bought it. Not a spot of mold, not even a weird smell. My leftover homemade burgers turn into science projects after just 3 days. A regular burger
We've
has
been
about
told
5
so
to
many
6
things as
ingredients.
kids.
Meat,
One thing that we've
salt,
been told,
pepper,
get my little
and maybe
microphone to
some
be
garlic
fancy
or
right now.
herbs if you're
One
feeling
thing that,
fancy.
remember
But
when
grab
they
your
used to
reading
say
glasses, because
that
the
we,
McDonald's burger ingredient list reads like a
McDonald's
chemistry
used to,
textbook. We're talking about 70 different ingredients.
make hamburgers
That's
out
not
of
a
human,
burger. That's a science
humans.
fair project.
And then the
Somehow
fact that he
ended
just
up in the food
said,
industry. But
you
what
are
really
you
gets
what
me
you
is the
eat.
beef
Well,
situation.
you are what
While
you eat.
McDonald's claims
Like
to
what?
use 100% beef, they've mastered the art of making it taste the same.
And then at last, they said the lady had
They've discovered some
that
sort of
hamburger
flavored
in
bone
there
stamp
for
food
so
with
many
photo
years,
stuff.
and it
But for
still
burgers,
stayed the same.
a friend of mine who
He
used to work at a
had
food
his
processing plant
hamburger
told me they use something called
for 2 weeks in
slime.
his car, and it
Basically,
still stayed
all
the same.
leftover bits
Just
of
think
meat
about that.
cleaned with ammonia.
This food is not
Yummy,
decomposing
right?
in your body.
But the head scratcher
Therefore,
is
it's
that
just
these burgers
sitting
are
there
practically
in your
immortal.
body. Like, how
Scientists
unhealthy
have
is
kept
that?
McDonald's burgers for years, and they look practically the same as day one. One researcher in Iceland even has a burger from 2009 on display in a glass case. It looks better than I do on most Monday mornings. The burger has its own webcam and everything. It's probably more famous than most Instagram influencers at this point. You might be thinking, well, maybe it's just really
Wait
good
till he say
preservation
what the
techniques.
hamburger is made out of.
Sure. And maybe my cat is secretly writing a novel when I'm not home. The truth is, real food should decompose.
Real
The
food
bacteria,
should decompose.
which usually love a good meat feast, won't
Like,
touch
that's
your
just sitting
burger.
in your body.
Maybe
Like,
that's nature's
what?
way of waving a big red flag. You'd think with all these chemicals, the healthiest choice would be to grab a salad instead. But McDonald's definition of healthy might just be their biggest illusion yet. 730 calories.
It's like
That's how many
a
calories are in
snack feed,
McDonald's Southwest salad
you know.
with crispy chicken and dressing. For comparison, a
It's
Big
like
Mac
candy,
has 563
basically.
calories. You read that right.
The
Choosing
sugar
a
house.
healthy option at McDonald's is like going to a casino to save money. My friend Sarah spent an entire month eating only McDonald's salads, trying to lose weight. The only thing that got lighter was her wallet. The yogurt parfait might be the greatest magic trick McDonald's has ever pulled. It looks innocent enough. Yogurt, berries, granola. Sounds like something your fitness instructor
It
would
was like
approve
something
of,
like
right?
it's like
Wrong.
something like the
One
chocolate
parfait
factory.
packs 22 grams
You
of
know,
sugar. That's more
it's
than 2
disguised.
Krispy Kreme
Just
glazed
like they
donuts.
make those little
They basically created a dessert
those little
and convinced everyone it's a breakfast
slimes, but it looked
That's
like
not
food.
marketing.
This
That's
is actually
straight up
food
sorcery. The psychology behind these healthy menu items is
that's
brilliant in an
bad for
ingenious
you,
sort of way.
that looks like it's
McDonald's
good.
knows that when
I mean,
someone
looks
in a
like
group
it's
wants
good
to
for you
eat
or
healthy,
healthy.
they
You
can
know, just
stop
like
that
that
person
yogurt
from
parfait.
vetoing McDonald's
It's
altogether.
literally made
Look,
of
we
donuts,
have salads, they say.
but you would think
It's
that
like
it's
putting a
good for you
treadmill in a
because of the
candy
way it
store.
looks.
It's not there for you
Like,
to use.
what?
It's there to make you feel better about buying the candy. The only product
It's
we'll
there to
ever
make you
promote on
feel
our
better
channel
about
is
buying
a
the
book by
candy. That's
Claude
what the food
Davis,
is.
a
It's
veteran
there to make you
hunter,
feel good
about
about buying the food,
126
but really it's
superfoods
actually
and
bad for
preservation
you.
methods from crisis times like the Great Depression and wartime that are impossible to find elsewhere. We decided to promote his book because we are
A lot
the
of
next
times
generation
I'm just
able
like,
to share
you
these
know,
techniques and superfoods to
if
our
it's
children
out
or
here
grandchildren.
and they putting out
It
this
would be a
business,
shame to
the
see this
business of
information
McDonald's, like
about
you
highly
are
nutritious foods and
literally
preservation methods
getting
to
paid
survive
for this
crises
business.
disappear.
Like, why are you putting it
You can
down?
check
And it
it out
kind of
in the
make it hard for
description
me to
of this
believe a
video
lot of
down
stuff
below.
that's out
My
there.
personal favorite is their sliced apple bags. They took nature's perfect snack, cut it up, added preservatives to keep it from browning, and somehow made it less healthy than the original apple. It's
Basically
they're
like
saying,
candy apples.
an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Unless it's our apple, then maybe keep the doctor's number handy.
Wow.
A nutritionist once told me that if you want to eat
If
healthy
you have to do
McDonald's,
all of this
you
just
should
to make
order a
your
burger
food
without a
good,
bun, no fries,
like,
no water.
what is
At
your
that point,
intention?
you might as well just go home and eat a plain hamburger patty in your kitchen while staring
And my
at the
mom
wall.
loved
At least you'd
the
save
hamburgers without the
And if
bun.
you're thinking of treating yourself to dessert instead, good luck with that broken ice cream machine.
But the
Sorry,
hamburger
our ice cream
itself,
machine is down.
he said, is over
These
500
6 words have
calories.
probably crushed more
Like,
dreams
what?
than any high school rejection letter. It's become such a universal experience that people have actually created.
And I used to think they would take the
which
hamburger
McDonald's have
patties
working
out of
ice cream
frozen, the frozen
That's
hamburger
right.
patties, and put it
There
in
are
there.
literally
Like, that's
textbooks
better than
dedicated to helping
what they're
you
doing.
find
It's
the
like
working McFlurry.
they're
That's not a
experimenting,
sign of how bad
just
things
having
have gotten.
fun,
I don't know
you
what
know.
is. The numbers are wild. A recent survey found that about 30%
And
of
feeding their
McDonald's
customers
ice
a
cream
whole
machines
bunch
are
of,
out of service at any given time.
you know, worse than
That's nearly
diabetes.
1/3 of all
Like,
machines.
what actually is it
If
in
airlines
stuff?
had the same failure rate, we'd all still be traveling by horse and carriage. But these machines aren't actually broken most of the time. They're just throwing a tantrum. The machines are made by a company called Taylor, and they're basically the divas of the fast food equipment world. They require a 4-hour cleaning cycle every night. And if something goes even slightly wrong during this process, they lock up tighter than Fort Knox. Only certified Taylor technicians can unlock them. And guess who makes a fortune from repair calls? Ding, ding, ding. Taylor. A former McDonald's worker told me the secret menu of error codes on these machines is thicker than my high school chemistry textbook. There are more than 20 different error codes, and each one requires a different troubleshooting process.
And that's the crazy thing. It's like, once a machine breaks down and it's their machine, you have to pay them to come fix their machine.
The whole situation has gotten so ridiculous.
Like, I'm gonna invent me something and put it in, you know, out in stores. And, you know, they call me about my machine in your store. They're basically sponsoring everybody else's machine, but wondering why y'all losing money, you know.
Probably laughing at all of us. At least there's one menu item you can always count on getting.
Fries.
Those
They
famous
always
fries.
talk about the fries.
Though after learning what's in them, you might wish they were broken too. There's this amazing museum in Iceland that displays a McDonald's meal from their last restaurant.
A museum holding
2009.
McDonald's
The
food.
fries look exactly like they
That is horrible, and they still in business to this day.
No mold.
Wow.
Not even a hint of decay.
No
My
mold, none
grandmother
nothing.
kept
So it's
her
just
wedding
sitting in
dress
your
in
stomach,
pristine
like,
condition for 60 years.
what?
And these
Makes you
fries
think,
might
like,
give
if
it
I
some
eat McDonald's
competition
for the rest of my
best
life, will I
preserved
become
item of the
immortal?
century.
Like,
The curator just
like,
dusts them off
seriously.
occasionally, like they're some ancient artifact, which, I guess, technically, they are now, just not the kind Indiana Jones would get excited about. Here's a fun science experiment. Take some McDonald's fries and some homemade fries. Put them side by side and wait. The homemade fries will start growing things that would make a biology teacher excited within a week. But the McDonald's fries, they'll just sit there, mocking the laws of nature, looking exactly the same as they did on day one. It's like they've discovered the fountain of youth, but instead of sharing it with humans, they gave it to potatoes.
Right.
A food scientist
They
once
discovered the
explained to me
fountain of
that
youth,
real potatoes
but instead of sharing this knowledge with the humans, they gave it to potatoes. Like, why
and get loaded with so many preservatives that they're basically mummified before they even hit the fryer. They're like the ancient Egyptian pharaohs of fast food, preserved for eternity, but probably not something you want to put in your mouth. And don't get me started on the salt content. One medium serving of these eternal fries contains enough sodium to make a cardiologist faint. It's like they're trying to preserve us along with the fries. Maybe that's their secret plan. Turn all their customers into human jerky. Speaking of mysterious processed foods, have you ever wondered what you're really eating at 4 a.m. when those McNugget cravings hit? Ring, ring. Welcome to McDonald's. Would you like to try our McNuggets? Those words at 4 a.m. hit differently. We've all been there. It's the middle of the night, you're hungry, and somehow those golden nuggets of mystery meat seem like the answer to all of life's problems. But that's when the real questions start popping up in your head. What am I actually putting in my body right now? The ingredient list for McNuggets reads like a final exam in advanced chemistry. There's this one ingredient called dimethylperoxysiloxane, the same stuff they put in silly putty.
The same stuff they put in silly putty is made, they use to make chicken nuggets.
Agents to your chicken, maybe we should reconsider our life choices. The chicken part of the McNugget makes up about half of what you're eating. The other half, a mix of corn derivatives, leavening agents.
I've been wondering why them chicken nuggets be looking the same in the trash. Like, you know, you throw away your chicken nuggets in your home, at home, and them chicken nuggets be looking exactly the same each and every day until you take out that trash. Like, what?
A food scientist once broke down the manufacturing process for me.
And it still be smelling like McDonald's. Like, it don't smell old or nothing. The food smell exactly the
same. Then they add
same.
stabilizers, preservatives, and flavoring. Finally, they shape this mixture into those 4 famous shapes: the bell, the bow tie, the ball, and the boot. That's right. McNuggets come in exactly 4 shapes. It's like chicken Tetris, but everything is processed into oblivion. In a blind taste test, most people can't tell the difference between a McNugget and a nugget made from compressed paper towels soaked in chicken broth. I'm not making this up. This was an actual experiment done by food researchers. Their conclusion?
If this was an experiment done by food researchers, why are they still selling it? Why are they still selling it? That's what I want to know.
Wait until you hear about those suspiciously perfect breakfast eggs. Because those perfectly round.
That's why it's hard to believe anything they put out here that's against their businesses. Like, why would you say this type of stuff, but then the business is still going? Like, why wasn't they
science project with nearly 20 ingredients, including something called liquid.
Why wasn't they closed or shut down?
My cousin works at a food manufacturing plant that supplies McDonald's. He told me they pre-cook the eggs, freeze them, then ship them to stores where they're reheated. The eggs arrive in perfectly shaped discs, like someone took a normal egg and put it through a Play-Doh mold factory. It's the only egg I've ever seen that comes with an instruction manual. The funny part is how they market these as freshly cracked eggs. Sure, they were freshly cracked. 3 weeks ago in a factory.
3 weeks ago.
The only thing about them is the heating lamp they sit under. It's like calling a frozen TV dinner.
This video was made 10 days ago.
You turned on your microwave. Here's a fact that'll ruin your breakfast. Those fluffy
eggs do look good
in your
right
breakfast burrito. They come in a milk carton, not a regular milk carton. A massive industrial-sized carton filled with yellow liquid that looks like something from a sci-fi movie. The employees just shake it up and pour it on the grill. My friend who worked the breakfast shift said it reminded her of the stuff they used to make slime with in elementary school science class. The weirdest thing about these eggs isn't even their ingredients.
If you want to know how to do, like, make everything convenient and accessible and lasting longer, take some tips from the fast food restaurant. Because the fact that they had all them eggs in the picture and just pouring it, it just seems like they masters of making food, breakfast, like, so fast. Like, I wonder how they are when they at home. Like, they make their breakfast and stuff in, like, less than a minute or 2 minutes. Like, I bet they make it super fast. That's what I would. I would work at a fast food restaurant just to, you know, take some notes on what I can do at home. That's what I used to do all the time at work too. Like, I will always take notes of what I can be doing differently, you know, at home.
Their menu screens are basically a master class in money extraction. They put the most profitable items at eye level. right where your eyes naturally land. Those cheap dollar menu items? They're hiding in the corner like teenagers who didn't get invited to prom. A marketing expert once told me that McDonald's rearranges their menu boards more often than I rearrange my furniture, all based on what they want us to buy that month. And don't get me started on their value meals. The only real value is the extra profit they make. The scary part? It looked exactly the same as the day I bought it. Not a spot of mold, not even a weird.
What got me was when they said the hamburger is made out of 70 different ingredients. Pink slime. They said basically all of the leftover meats cleaned with ammonia is what makes a hamburger patty at McDonald's. And this is coming from the customers that used to work there. Like, y'all better be careful who y'all hire, and y'all better treat them good, because if not, it's like a best friend getting revenge on their friend that's now their enemy. They won't hold their tongue for nothing. They will tell everything, you know, just because y'all had a fight. You know, that's what I'm saying. This is so crazy. I'm like, wow. So yeah, that's all for now, and let me know what y'all thought about the video.